Investors swiping right on Bumble earnings. Shares of the online dating app surging this morning after beating Wall Street revenue expectations, driven by growth in its paying users. For more on the latest results here, we're joined by Ygal, Arounian, who is the Citi U.S. Internet Analyst here. Great to have you here with us to break down why Bumble shares are abuzz this morning. What do you think investors are zeroing in on?
Hey, thanks for having me this morning. Look, the biggest thing here is that the expectations have been so low, both for Bumble and the broader dating app ecosystem in general. Match also reported earlier in the week they lowered their full year outlook, and we've seen declining data on the payer side and the monthly average user side on time spent. Really for a couple of years now, the broader online dating ecosystem, Bumble's seen a pretty pronounced slowdown in growth just really over the past couple of quarters, and it happened pretty quickly. So the expectations have certainly gotten low, and with the 1Q beat and the fact that they didn't lower their full year outlook, I think that was enough to get investors a little bit more excited here. But there's still a lot that's hanging on a new product that just launched recently, or an app refresh, and the expectations that that's going to lead to accelerating growth into the second half. And we're going to need to see that play out for this momentum to continue.
Do you think it will?
Well, we hope so. It's a little early to tell. The new app, the app relaunch just came out last week, so it's just a week. I mean, management talked about it pretty positively on the earnings call. They're seeing some good early signals. They're seeing some strong adoption of some of the key features on it. They say they've gotten good feedback and testing. So, that's certainly what management is hoping and expecting. Again, just pointing back to Match and what they're expecting with Tinder, it's a very similar story. They're expecting growth to accelerate and see an inflection point in the second half. They've also refreshed the Tinder app. There's more product changes to come over time, and so both Tinder and Bumble are expecting these products to kind of turn around the stories and some of the softness we've seen in user trends, and lead to reacceleration in the second half.
I mean, and they've talked about how much they're leaning into the Gen Z customer on Bumble as well on the earnings call. I just wonder, when we hear reports about Gen Z tapping into credit or loans earlier than their millennial counterparts, how much of the customer lifetime value investors should really rely on to be infused into the Bumble financial performance over time?
Well, Gen Z is super critical in this world, right? And I mean, that's the kind of obvious statement. They're coming in as early users and expected to stick around. They'll move in and out as they get into relationships and out of relationships. But this is a young cohort that over time will presumably spend a lot of time and money on the dating apps. And some of the challenges that you've seen in terms of users and the slowing growth, it is really, we're seeing from Gen Z and younger audiences that haven't been using dating apps the same way over the past couple of years as younger generations in the past have. And the management teams at Match Group and Bumble are really trying to evolve the products to make it more in line with what younger audiences are looking for, and to try to bring them back into the ecosystem more.